Hello. So this is the making of the album first. So I wrote down what I wanted to say, but I ended up changing it just now and rewriting it again. I just want to not say too much, but say enough. This whole album is about my first relationship slash heartbreak slash the journey of healing from it. And so, yeah, it is a really personal and real album to me. It took a lot for me to finish this, for me to want to share this now, which I will go into. I have come so far. It's crazy. This album is mostly chronological. I will take you through stages after the breakup, even before it. So I would suggest listening to it in the order that I have put it in. It's very intentional, and I switched it up so many times, and this really felt right. Most of the songs were written in 2018 or even before that. 2018 was the year that changed everything for me. Just graduating from college, and for the first time since I was probably like 16, I was not only now an adult, I was also independent. Like, I had to make decisions for myself, and that was kind of scary. Yet I chose to come back here to Seattle to look for the next step. And looking back, that was one of the bravest decisions I've ever made, because it was definitely not easy being here where a lot of things would trigger my emotions at the time. So that was May of 2018 when I moved here. And that year I went through a lot of ups and downs. I think a lot of back and forth with my own feelings of moving on, wanting to move on, wanting so badly to just move on and to stop feeling those things, but not admitting to myself that I needed to take that time and heal and recover from something so traumatic. So 2019, while I was going back to edit some songs, I really changed up the lyrics, so the songs near the end of the album will have a very different mood compared to the first half of the album, I would say. Where this album took place, well, at the time I was still a senior in my undergrad back in the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. So yeah, most of the album's original form was created in Illinois. I would just sing the melodies, record them on my phone, or I would write or type whatever, anywhere. I would write in my diary, type it on my phone in notes. Then later I would go back, look at them, start piecing things together, maybe while playing the guitar, maybe not. It all just depends on how I was inspired in the moment. If you want an example, you can listen to All I Ever Did, the raw version, because that was edited from the original recording. So no music, just me singing the melody, freestyle, lyrics, thoughts, feelings, in the spot. I had the help from my sister. I would send her a song every time I finished recording one, and she would kind of share her thoughts, give me some advice, opinions. And the first song, For You, was a collab with Just Acoustic, who made the guitar arrangement, and I kind of just copied and pasted that arrangement and wrote melody lyrics to it. That was written in 2017. Wow, when I got to 2019, I was so ready to put my past behind me, and little did I know 2019 was such an amazing year. Obviously, most of the tough parts of that healing process took place in 2018, but 2019 I was healing much faster and growing. Like, my growth last year was amazing to me, I think. Like, I learned so much more about myself. So much so that so when I released All Very True back in 2018, I thought that was it. Like, I thought this is probably the only song I'm gonna share about the breakup. It was the first song that I shared about the breakup after the breakup. But then within a month or something, I released I'll Be. And I was like, okay, I'm done. That's it. 2 songs. Not that bad. Those 2 songs were like harmless, you know? And then 2019, January 31st. That day I released First. And that is the, I guess, title track of the album, because that was the song that I intentionally wrote as the last song I was gonna share about that relationship. I thought it was gonna be the last song because I was moving on and I was healing and I was just so ready to put it all behind me. At the time, I was like, this will be the last song, and that's enough. Releasing it was amazing. I felt amazing. The response I got was amazing. So yeah, I wasn't really thinking about the album, mostly because of 3 reasons. 1, time. You know, as time passes, sometimes you just lose that motivation to do something, especially after so much time had passed. I was moving on, I was feeling better. I just felt like there was no need to dig up my past in a way. The second reason being emotions, like I was feeling different. Why would I want to revisit those emotions and record those songs? And then lastly, the main reason why I gave up or almost gave up the thought of having this album was because I was confused about my own intention, I guess. When I first shared All Very True, it was kind of to like tell people, hey, I've broken up and this is where I'm at. And then when I shared First, the intention was like, hey, I'm done. I'm good. Thank you. Goodbye. And I wanted to like close it up, tie a ribbon on top, and be done with it. So the album just didn't make sense anymore. I didn't feel the need to put it out into the world. But ever since joining the Calm Lead program, we keep talking about the power of storytelling. And this year, my wish for myself is to be braver. I've always struggled with, I guess, imposter syndrome, struggled with owning my voice. I don't know why. It's hard. It's been hard. And so for me, this year is about finding my courage. And so why am I sharing this album now? It's because I have healed. This is not hello. This is my sob story. Listen to it. And I want you to feel bad for me. No. I think healing and strength is contagious. I was inspired by hearing people's story of recovering from hardship. So I guess this is my story of recovering from hardship. I've always been into words, and words are the most useful way that we communicate and storytell. So that's why I wrote songs, I guess, when I had thoughts and feelings that I just had inside me. And the last reason why I'm sharing this now is because this whole journey is now in my past. And I was telling my friends this. Even though I have changed, my feelings towards this story, this past has changed. It was like part of my past, and that will never change. What had happened, just like all history, will never change. Whatever pain or hurt or negative thing that I experienced through that past, it got me to where I am today. And I am so much happier, stronger, and I guess I really found my path and my values and who I am through that journey. So I wouldn't have had it any other way. And all I have left now about that past is love. Maybe you'll hear songs in the album and be like, oh, she's so sad. Oh, she's so mad. But no, that was all part of the past now. Like, it's funny when I listen to it now because I don't feel that way anymore. But that's the cool part for me, I guess. It's seeing my own growth, my own change, my own, what's that word? Like butterflies go through, you just change so much so that you become something completely different. Now I will go through the album. I kind of talked about For You already. Valentine's with You, I'm releasing on Valentine's Day. I released this song in 2017, also on Valentine's Day. But yeah, it's been 3 years. Thought it was a cute song. Wanted to include it, give it a new life. Goodnight Lullaby, just as it sounds, it's a cappella, nothing more, nothing less than just me singing a lullaby, kind of. And then the fourth song, I found kind of the pattern throughout the song, wrote down the lyrics, changed it up, turned it into the fifth one, the final version of All I Ever Did. And sounds very different, obviously, but I included both because I had friends who really felt the impact of the raw one, and it's so hard for me to sing the lyric now even, but and like channel that emotion. All very true. That song I will always forever hold very dear to my heart because I know it took a lot of courage for me to release that song. I really also enjoyed making Albie. So the next two was another stage during the healing process. Then Till That Day Comes, I put the song in here even though I didn't write the lyrics. Kevin Chu did. So I had to include the song. Heartbroken by the Ocean. I love the ocean. I love nature. It is God's gift to humankind. I wish we were more gentle with the earth that we live on. We only have one, guys. But anyways, thank you to some random person who posted the soft ocean waves on YouTube that had no copyright claims, so I used it. I was very happy when I found it. Nobody Knows. Shout out to Sabrina Lin. I got a bit stuck one day and I was live streaming it, and she threw me a lyric that I put in there, as well as the suggestion of leaving the last verse kind of just raw and empty, just me singing. During that process, I felt like not a lot of people could relate, but I know now a lot of people can relate. Like, you really don't have to go through stuff like that alone. Love You Right. I put the song back in there even though I wrote it 2014. I wrote it originally to comfort other friends who were going through breakup. But last year when I went back to watch my very original version of this song, it was like young me talking to me and giving me words of encouragement. So I knew I had to bring it back, and I put it in this album because this is a message that I would definitely want people to get from after hearing the ups and downs of the journey. I want people to realize that they should learn to love themselves. And then first, I would encourage you, if you're really interested in the making of the song, I do have the making of videos of songs that I have already released, like All Very True, I'll Be First, Love You Right, and Till That Day Comes. And then after I finished recording this entire album in January this year, I felt like something was missing, which was why I actually wrote and recorded one last one, which is Final Words with Love. I wanted this to be the main takeaway, and yeah, with love. That's all I have. There is no hate. I hold no more grudges. All is not forgotten. I've just really accepted that my past is part of who I am and why I am here today, and I'm so grateful to be where I am today. I love that I get to be here today and say that. It is unreal. I will never stop saying how grateful I am. When I release this, it will be on most music platforms as well as YouTube, where I will post lyric videos and just like old music videos, but with updated audio, hopefully better audio. I literally went through my hard drive to look for videos that I can use for these videos. So yeah, you'll see a lot of Seattle, you'll see a lot of just like old clips. It makes it a little bit more real, whether it's my room back in college, or Gasworks Park or whatever. Last but not least, I would like to thank some people. I want to thank God. My faith is really important to me. I struggled with faith for a little bit after the breakup, but I get it now. And I trust His timing, I trust His plans for me. And I'm just grateful that I get to have faith in someone who loves me unconditionally. And battery again. This is gonna be a very long video, I'm sorry, but I mean, if I can make a 10-minute video for one song, I guess I should have expected this one to be longer. Don't know when I'm gonna edit. Most likely way after it's released. I don't know. Schoolwork, guys. I'll try my best. I'm gonna try. I'll try. So yeah, it's amazing. It's a miracle. Life is a miracle, y'all. And then my family. My parents have always been my biggest supporter through everything in life, and I will forever be grateful for all that they've taught me growing up and moving on. And my sister Anya, she is my rock too. She helps me with so much. I'm just so grateful that I have a sister. I have so many amazing friends all over the world, actually. And I have a whole page of names. Anyway, huge shout out to Rini, because as soon as she started listening to my original music, she really encouraged me to be more outspoken about it and to finish the album. That really motivated me. And Grace, who also loves music, her and Serena were just so important to me in 2019. I had the motivation to want to stay in Seattle. Emily, Zona, my friends from high school, thank you guys for sticking with me through thick and thin. Yeah, a lot has changed since high school, but I'm glad y'all are the same. We're the same. Distance got nothing on us. Echo, without you, I probably would have had no reason to come back here. You introduced me to Cadence, who lives with me. She is the only one now that is still here that has seen me throughout the 2 years that I've moved to Seattle. So thanks, Kaden. I want to give a shout out to also Ariel and Chris and him. I don't think he'll ever watch this, but I am thankful for him in so many ways. Not just for that relationship, but for, I guess, setting me free. I hope he's doing well. I really, really, really do truly wish him, his family, everyone the best moving forward. I hope he's happy that I'm happy now. I'm happy that I'm happy now. So I guess that's what matters. Okay, I am done. I'm gonna have so much fun editing it. Thank you, whether you've been following me for a long time or not. Me reaching this milestone, sharing this album, means a lot to me personally. I can't wait to do more. It's been fun. And moving forward, hopefully it will be less sad stuff and a lot more happy stuff. But anyways, thanks for listening. I wish you all the best. May we live and love to the fullest. God loves you. You deserve love. Letting go. Yeah.